What if I told you that one small island helps power nearly every modern technology you use every day? Your smartphone, your laptop, your car, your gaming console, even the world's most advanced artificial intelligence systems. At the heart of all of them is one tiny component: the semiconductor chip. These chips are often called the brains of modern electronics. Without them, most of the technology we depend on simply would not work. Every message you send, every online purchase, every GPS route, every AI-generated answer, it all depends on incredibly powerful microchips. But here's the surprising part. The most advanced chips are not made in the United States. They're not made in Europe, and they're not made in China. Instead, many of the world's most sophisticated semiconductor chips are manufactured on one island: Taiwan. Home to some of the world's most advanced chip manufacturing facilities, Taiwan plays a critical role in the global technology supply chain. Companies around the world rely on these chips to build everything from consumer electronics to data centers and advanced computing systems. That makes Taiwan far more than a technology hub. It has become one of the most strategically important places in the global economy. So how did a relatively small island become the center of the semiconductor industry? Why do the world's largest technology companies depend on Taiwan? And what would happen if these chip factories suddenly stopped producing? In this documentary, we'll explore the remarkable story behind the tiny chips that keep the modern world running. This is Global Origins. Let's begin. Taiwan did not become a technology powerhouse by accident. It took decades of investment, education, and innovation. Beginning in the 1980s, Taiwan focused on building a world-class semiconductor industry. Engineers, universities, private companies, and government programs all played a role in developing advanced chip manufacturing. One company became the driving force behind this transformation: Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, better known as TSMC. Instead of designing its own chips, TSMC specialized in manufacturing chips for other companies. This business model changed the entire technology industry. Today, many of the world's leading technology companies design their own processors but rely on TSMC to manufacture them with extreme precision. Producing advanced semiconductors is one of the most difficult manufacturing processes ever created. Inside highly controlled clean rooms, engineers work in environments where even tiny particles of dust can damage a chip. The machines used to manufacture the most advanced chips are among the most sophisticated pieces of equipment ever built. Some use extreme ultraviolet light to create microscopic circuits measured in billionths of a meter. These tiny components contain billions of transistors packed onto a single chip. They power artificial intelligence, cloud computing, smartphones, advanced medical equipment, military systems, and modern vehicles. As technology becomes more powerful, demand for advanced chips continues to grow. This is why Taiwan has become indispensable to the global economy. But this extraordinary success has also created a new challenge. When so much of the world's technology depends on one location, what happens if that supply is interrupted? That question has become one of the biggest concerns for governments and businesses around the world. Semiconductors are no longer just electronic components. They have become one of the world's most strategic resources. Advanced chips power artificial intelligence, military technology, telecommunications, medical equipment, financial systems, and modern transportation. Without them, much of today's digital economy would slow to a halt. This is why governments are paying closer attention to semiconductor supply chains than ever before. The United States has invested billions of dollars to strengthen domestic chip manufacturing and reduce supply chain risks. Many other countries are making similar investments to increase their own production capacity. At the same time, Taiwan remains at the center of global semiconductor manufacturing. This means that any major disruption affecting the island could have consequences far beyond Asia. Technology companies could face production delays. Automakers could struggle to obtain critical components. Manufacturers of smartphones, computers, and data center equipment could all be affected. The impact would be felt across the global economy. This is one reason semiconductor supply chains have become an important topic in international economic and security discussions. Governments, businesses, and investors all recognize that advanced chips are now essential infrastructure for the modern world. The competition is no longer only about making faster computers. It is also about economic resilience, technological leadership, and long-term innovation. As demand for artificial intelligence and advanced computing continues to grow, the importance of semiconductor manufacturing is likely to increase even further. But one important question remains. Can the rest of the world eventually produce enough advanced chips to reduce its dependence on Taiwan? Or will Taiwan continue to hold its unique position at the center of the global technology industry? That's exactly where our story concludes. So, why should people around the world care about where semiconductor chips are made? Because these tiny pieces of silicon quietly power modern life. Every time you unlock your smartphone, drive a modern vehicle, use cloud storage, stream a movie, or interact with artificial intelligence, you're relying on advanced semiconductor technology. As the world becomes more connected, demand for faster and more powerful chips continues to grow. Artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, robotics, 5G networks, and future technologies will all depend on increasingly advanced semiconductors. That is why governments and technology companies are investing billions of dollars to expand chip production and strengthen supply chains. New factories are being built in several countries. Research continues at an incredible pace. But creating the world's most advanced chips requires years of experience, highly specialized equipment, and a complex global network of engineers and suppliers. For now, Taiwan remains one of the most important centers of this industry. Its expertise has helped shape the digital world we know today. Whether that leadership continues for decades or gradually becomes more diversified, one fact is already clear. Semiconductors have become one of the most valuable technologies of the 21st century. They are no longer just tiny electronic components. They are the foundation of innovation, the engine of the digital economy, and one of the key resources shaping the future of our world. Thank you for watching Global Origins. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe and turn on notifications for more in-depth documentaries about geopolitics, technology, economics, and the forces shaping our future. See you in the next documentary.